Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to Exclusive Models. Hope you have a wonderful day. Today's episode is going to be on how to cut a gown with a drape neck. This gown I'm talking about, it has two fronts, a normal front, then a drape front. That means the front is going to be of two steps. So I'm using this crepe to cut it out. If you're making use of a plain fabric, you should go for a silk or a dusted fabric, but here I'm using a thick crepe fabric, a flowered one. So this is 4 yards of this fabric. The first thing I'll be cutting out here is the half cut. So the half cut here is 16 inches with the seam allowance. We'll be deducting it from here. This is the 16 inches for the half cut. I'll be folding it into 4, leaving the zip allowance at the back. So this is after folding it into 4. The next thing I will be taking here is the shoulder measurement of 7.5 inches. The shoulder slant of 1 inch. Then the armhole of 8 inches, you can see. From this armhole point, I'll be taking my bust measurement of 36 inches. That by 4 is going to give me 9.5 inches. And that is what I'm using here, 9.5, with a seam allowance of 1.5 inches. Coming down to the waist to take the waist measurement. The waist measurement of 28 inches, that by 4, that is 7 inches. The seam allowance of 1.5 inches. Then I'll be connecting them together. This is after connecting them together to the shoulder slant, to the armhole, to the waist. You can see the next thing is to cut it out. This is after cutting it out. The next thing to take here is the neck line. The wideness of the neck, I'll be using 2.5 inches. And the deepness, I'll be using 2 inches for the back. Then 3 inches for the front. Then I can now cut it out. So you can see this is the back neck and this is the front neck. The next thing that I mean is to cut the flay to make a complete gown. So I'm using this for the down part. This is 3 yards. I'll be folding this 3 yards in 4 places like a triangle. This is into 2, then into 4. This is after folding it into 4 like a triangle. You can see. So the next thing to take here is the waist measurement, starting from the up here. So this is 10 inches, just to determine the waist measurement. To take the roundness of the waist now, this is 8 inches. No, the normal roundness is 7 inches. 7 in 4 places is going to give us 28 inches with the same allowance of 1 inch. That means I'm adding 4 inches to it. No, this is 1 inch in 4 places since this is folded into 4. Then we'll be connecting the lines together. After connecting them together like this, the next thing to take is the length of the dress. The length of the dress here is 60 inches. Then I'll be adding 1 into it for the seam allowance. That means I'm using 61 inches. So taking the half cut up, this is the half cut. No, the half cut is 16 inches. This is the half cut here. Then to take the full length of the dress. This is 16 inches with the seam allowance of 1 inch. You can see. Then I'll be doing that to make a round shape. So this is after connecting them together. You can see it. You can see the round shape now. The next thing to take here is to cut it out. So this is after cutting it out. You can see how the shape looks like now. You can see it. So if you want yours to be an high-low like it is on the thumbnail, there's a way to do this. You're going to cut this twice by folding it into 4. Then you divide your measurement, the waist measurement into 2. Let's assume you are dealing with a waist measurement of 20 inches and you want to cut it twice. The first cutting here is going to give you 2.5 inches. No, 2.5 inches in 4 places is going to give you 10 inches. That means you've already cut it for the front. Then you're going to fold another triangle flay folding to cut out the back one. No, the back is going to be longer than the front. Then you're going to take the same measurement you took for the first one to be 2.5 inches. When you open it, it's going to give you 10 inches. That means the front and the back is going to give you 20 inches. So at the down part here, what you have to do is that for the front is going to be the actual measurement you are going to use. Then for the back that you're cutting at the second time is going to be longer than the front measurement. And at the side where they're going to join together, they're going to be the same measurement, so that you'll be able to join them together at the side like this. They're going to be the same measurement, but it's going to be longer at the back than the front. That is going to give you the high-low that. So to cut out the sleeve, you're going to fold the fabric into 4 this way. This is into 2, you can see, then into 4. There are 2 ways you can achieve this particular sleeve. You can fold a slant A-line to cut out the sleeve. You can also fold it equally this way. Then you try to slant your hand to give out that particular shape of sleeve. So that is what I'll be doing here. The first thing I'll be doing is the length of the sleeve. So starting from the upper part here, this is where I'm going to start my measurement from. Then to 26 inches with the seam allowance. 26 inches with the seam allowance here. Then I'll be going down to 3 inches. This is 3 inches. On this line, I'll be making use of 12.5 inches. That is 15 inches wideness. And this is for the 2 sleeves. That means 25 inches for the first one and 25 inches for the second one. So this is 12.5 inches. Then from this 12.5 inches, I'm going to make a sketch with a freehand sketch like this, just to give me the shape of the armor. You can see like this. Then from here, I'm going to make a slant line to the length of the sleeve here. So you can see it now. This is the upper part of the sleeve that is going to be at the armor side, and this is now the length of the sleeve. You can see the wideness, and here there is going to be an elastic over here. So the essence at this upper part, you're going to pleat it around the shoulder. Normal armor for this particular dress is 8 inches. Then I used 12 inches, 12.5 inches here. That means 8 minus 12.5 inches. We are left with 4.5 inches. So 4.5 inches is the inches they're going to use to make a pleat around the shoulder. So that means we have an excess length here. So you cannot see the shape of the sleeve. When you put an elastic over here, then you pleat this area. Cut out the drape aspect of the dress, the half cut. This is the pattern paper that we use to cut out the half cut, you can see. So I'll be taking this out. Then I'm going to deal with this. So I'm starting from here to take 7 inches. This is where my drape is going to end. This is my 7 inches, as you can see. Then how I want the shape to be. You can see it. I'm using armor for this, for the shape. You can see this is where the 7 inches is, but this is how I want my shape to be. So then I'll come to the shoulder here. So I'm going to take 1.5 inches here, 1.5 inches here too. Then so I'm using my armor now to trace it out. You can see. The second one is here. Like this. You can see the shape. You can see the line is not straight, it's like a curved line. You can see the other one, it has a turtleneck. That is why I'm using this curve line to cut it out. So this is what I'm going to trace out now. Then I'm going to hand it here. I won't cut it out. So these are the 3 lines that we have. You can see the 3 curved line that we have. So this is what we're going to place on the fabric to cut out the shape. After placing it on the fabric, you can see the way I stretch it out. Then this is where the shoulder ends. You can see. So I'll be cutting from here now to the shoulder, to the armor, then to the length of the half cut. So this is now the shape of the half cut that is going to be at the front. You can see. So if you want to deduct your neckline now, you have to come to this area. This is where to deduct our neckline. Like this, you can see. This is where you can get the exact roundness of the neck. So I'm cutting it out from there. Now we're going to pleat it. All this we're going to pleat it around the shoulder. This is now the neck. Then this is the armor, and we had our drape already. So let me go and place that and show you. Neckline to be equal. I'm cutting out from the armhole to bring out the shape of the drape. Yes, you can see it now. Welcome back. This is after joining all the cuttings together. This is the drape aspect of the dress. You can see this is where they join together, and at the armhole too. You can see it. You can see this area and the other side too. That is where they join. And this is the neckline. They join at the shoulder too. You can see. When I was doing the pleats around the shoulder this way, then I made sure this particular shoulder also goes this way, so that it's going to give us what we want. So if you pleat like this, don't let the direction of the pleat be the same thing. It won't form what you want, but by the time you make them face each other like this, you know, this goes like this other one goes like this, so to give out this wonderful drape. You can see how beautiful this is now. You can see the sleeve. You can see it. This is the sleeve. You can make use of a band, but here I make use of elastic rubber. So you can cut out a band, then you pleat this on the band. It depends on how you want it to be. Just make sure you cut it that way, the way I cut it, to form this shape. This is the down part. The material I was using for this upper part was not enough. That's why I decided to use this one to cut out the down part, and I cut out 3 years to cut out the down part. You can see the down. You can see how full it is. Then I used 2.5 yards for this upper part. So that means the whole yard for this side is 5.5 yards to bring out this this tie. And this is the neckline. I cut out 5 inches. I folded it into 2 to give me 2.5 inches. Then the half inch is going for the seam allowance. The 2 inches is going for the band of the for the standing collar here, to make it a turtleneck. You cannot see how it's formed. You can see the steps. So if you're watching for the first time, please at the end of this video, please subscribe to my channel. And for those people that already subscribed, I really appreciate you guys for watching my video always. Make sure you on the notification bell so that whenever I upload any tutorial, you'll be notified. See you in my next class. Bye.